My girl signed me up for this like I got life insurance. She trying to collect. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Hot minute. A lot's
But
been going on.
a few things.
Well, yeah, just a few things.
I wouldn't say a lot.
I know, I'm
but
not gonna pretend that we have exciting lives. You're right.
from time to time. From time to time, we do.
From time to time, we have like the most randomest adventures.
Yes.
Yeah. But welcome back to this Thing of Ours podcast.
Where we talk about all of life's highs and lows.
And everything in between. Trumpet is lying down right now on me. I don't know. Was he up at the beginning?
I don't know. He might have been. I don't know.
I don't remember.
But yes, he's right here on her lap, kind of squished into the chair like he always is.
Mm-hmm. I kind of miss our old setup, like our very, very first setup
On the
that
couch?
we ever had. Yeah. Because in that way, you guys got to see Trumpet. And I don't know, I just felt like more relaxed and could put up my feet, just hang out.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know which setup did you guys like the most, because we had a lot of setups, actually. We had one in front of the stairs. That was the original, the OG setup for us. And then we also had the one on our bar stools that Chris made me return because he didn't like them.
They were too tall. You couldn't fit your legs underneath the counter.
Doesn't matter.
Like, no.
We have nobody here.
They were very nice. They were very nice bar stools. And we haven't been able to find any that were similar, that are the proper height. So she's a little bit bitter and
resentful.
Yes, exactly. That I said return them.
Yes, and I definitely cannot find something the same price either. So, yep. So you know whose bar stool money paycheck is coming out of. His, not mine.
Then we just don't get any.
Wow. What else? Then we also had one in front of the kitchen. I think we turned our couch the other way, and then we also remember that was on the beige couch. I think it was that we had.
Yeah. We've had it facing the stairs on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
We had it facing the kitchen on the couch. We had it facing the living room, from the kitchen area on the bar stools.
Oh yes.
We had us sitting on just our chairs.
Oh yes,
like dining chairs.
That was when I sold the couches.
Yeah, we didn't have a couch for a minute because we were looking for another one.
And then we also filmed one. We filmed 2 or 3 outside on our balcony when we got our new patio furniture. And that's when we also, when we finally got our couch, we made 2 chairs, like 2 single seats, whatever.
On the balcony?
No. We had our little.
Oh yes.
IKEA
We tried switching. Like, we have a module sectional now, so we tried like separating just 2 pieces of it and using like single chairs almost.
Yeah. Thanks for decoding. But
You're welcome. You're welcome. But yes, we've tried to switch things up a lot, and it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
I'm kind of over this setup already. Let me know if you guys are over this setup. I want to try something new.
Yeah, this is just very easy to set up.
I know, because we have like a window that lets in a lot of light no matter the time of the day.
That is what's really nice about this spot. It is very easy to do at like pretty much any time of the day, as long as it's not actually like nighttime and like dark.
Yeah, we just finished work too. And we just got home. We just finished eating pizza.
Yes.
I got home at 6. You got home at 5:30?
Yeah, I mean, I stopped to get a little bit of gas because gas is at $1.41.
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't decide to tell me till now? I probably would have recorded at this moment. I would probably have gone and got gas.
Yeah. Well, gas was $1.41. Honestly, I stopped to get just one single lotto ticket for the 649 draw tonight. I got one ticket. And then I look outside quickly. I was like, hold on. Am I seeing that right? Because it was kind of like on an angle. So I couldn't really see. So I asked the guy, I was like, your gas at $1.41? He's like, yeah, we just dropped it down. I said, all right, how much I need? I'm at half a tank, 3/4. Let's put $30 in. And it actually like brought me like perfectly to like full.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. I need
Yeah.
some gas. Maybe after this, we'll go get some gas. Yeah. So we had pizza and I don't remember, how did we get on the topic of eating? Like, what happened was he told me I eat fast. I need to know how many women out there eat fast. You eat your food fast.
Yeah.
I heard you're supposed to take at least 20 bites before you swallow.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't hear bites, but I've always heard that you're supposed to take like about 30 seconds per bite.
Yeah, like to
Right?
chew, I mean.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to chew your food for 20 times. Like
Yeah.
chew 20 times and swallow.
Which, if you do the kind of the math, it probably takes around 30 seconds to take 20 bites.
We should try it next time.
Yeah. But yeah, because I don't know, I just heard that before, and I used to eat a lot faster, but I kept hearing that, and I always used to get like
Stomach pains?
stomach pain
Yeah,
because I
so
would
did
eat too
I.
fast and it wouldn't digest properly,
Mhm.
and then I get heartburn and things like that, right? So I started just learning to eat slower over time, and now I just do. And like now you honestly eat faster than me.
What's that noise?
It's Trumpet licking himself.
No.
Oh, it's my mom.
Tell Mama to call.
Mom, sorry. I know you might watch this later, and I ignored your phone call. I'm sorry.
He
I'll call you
really
back.
hit the ignore button. Just want to let you know. Like, I'm confirming it. He hit that ignore button.
I'll call you back.
Now, do you guys hit the ignore button or do you just let it ring? Because they know when you hit the ignore button, right? It like goes straight to voicemail.
I didn't hit the ignore button.
I saw you. You did the volume, whatever it is.
No, that just turns off the vibration.
Oh.
Yeah, that just turns off the vibration. It doesn't actually like end the call.
I think for me, when I'm mad at someone, I hit that ignore button. So I know that it rang and then it goes straight to voicemail. So I hit that ignore button. I only do that when I'm mad or when I'm feeling petty. But on a regular day, like if I'm doing something on my phone and I can't answer, I'll let it ring. Do people actually still call each other?
I'm thinking of the times that you did that to me.
What? It hit ignore?
When I tried to call and it just went straight. Or I got like 1-2 rings and then it was done.
That's how you know I'm mad at Curtis. I'm like, oh yeah, you want to call? Okay. Ignore. Let it ring once or twice. Hit that ignore button. Your call has been forwarded to. Then it hits the voicemail. That's how you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, the only person I really call are my parents. I don't call you, but like generally I don't really call anyone anymore. I just text. And I feel like that's kind of bad because now it's like if something ever did happen, I'll never hear that person's voice again. I'm like, damn, I should have called.
Yeah.
Just to hear your voice one more time. I've heard things like that.
I was actually just listening to a song. So on Spotify, they have like that DJ guy, right? So I put him on every so often, the AI DJ, and he plays some random songs that are kind of in my style. But anyway, he played this one song, and at the end of the song, it started ringing, and it went to the person's voicemail. It was like someone was trying to call the artist or whatever, and it said, what did it say exactly? Anyway, it said something about, you got my voicemail, but send a text message like a normal person. And then
the new normal.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Like, do you actually leave voicemails or do you just like hang up and just send a text?
I guess it depends on who I'm calling. But I just feel like no one listens to voicemails. Like even when I call companies and they say, please leave a voicemail, I just feel like they're not going to call me back. Because there's been multiple times where I've called my own professional body to ask them a question.
Your professional body?
No, I meant like...
I know what you meant, but I don't know if anybody understood
I'm sure
that.
they got that. But anyways, if I call a business, they tell me to leave a voicemail, they'll call me back. They never do. They absolutely never call me back. I can't remember one time they called me back. So I just call multiple times until they answer.
Yeah. They got voicemail. Or they got...
Caller ID?
Caller ID.
Well, they should be picking up the first time then.
Yeah, but they're doing something. Maybe they have a client in front of them and they physically can't answer and they're looking over quickly because it distracts them. They look over, they see your name 3 times, they're like, oh my God, this girl won't give up. And then they pick up the phone finally and now they got attitude.
What do you
And they
mean
don't want to
attitude?
talk
What
to
makes you
you.
think I'm giving them attitude?
No, not you. Them. They got attitude towards you and they don't even want to help you anymore because you just annoyed them while they were trying to deal with something.
Are you having deja vu?
Yes. I've been through this, okay? That's exactly how I feel.
I know, it sounded very clear. Like it was just running through your head like you just experienced this.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's like there's a reason why we're not answering. Like, give it like 5-10 minutes. Like, give it some time. Don't just like hang up, call back, hang up, call back, hang up, call back. Like, that's just craziness.
I remember when I worked at the gym. I have to be honest. When I was working at the gym, nobody ever answered the phone. So this one lady came in and she's like, I called you guys 10 times. And the phone was right next to me, but I had people in front of me. And she goes, I had to come in just to see if the phone was actually ringing. And I was like, okay. And I even had there was one time, right? I had a long lineup. People were signing up for this good deal we had at the time on the gym. And the phone just kept going off. And it was next to me, but I couldn't answer because I was talking to somebody else. And this old man, I'll never forget, he stepped out of line, picked up the phone, and said, answer it. Literally.
Wow.
And I was like,
okay.
Like, I was shocked. But you never know how crazy people are.
Mm-hmm. Wow. But like, you were clearly busy. So why would he do that?
But then after, I just said, can I put you on hold, please? And I put the person on hold.
And then they ended up hanging up.
Yeah, they ended up hanging up. And then the guy was just cussing us out, like, in line, saying that we never answered the phone.
Well, yeah, like, if you're understaffed and if it's always busy at the counter, you need someone away from the desk that only answers phones if the phone is actually that busy.
But that's the problem. No one wants to answer the phone because there's always someone complaining on the other end.
Hey, that's what you sign up for.
Did I sign up?
No. That's what I mean. Like, if you specifically have that position, like a reception, that's what the job is. You have to answer the questions. You have to deal with some irate customers. Like, it is what it is. That's the position. And people that apply know what they're getting themselves into. Or if they don't, they'll quit real quick.
Yeah. So what have you guys been up to?
Yeah.
What's been going on with you guys? Tell us something good.
Yeah. Leave us a comment below. Let us know how you've been, what you've been up to, and
what's new in your life?
Anything exciting.
Yeah. I have something exciting. My dad turned, I think it was 67.
Okay.
67 or 68. No, I'm
sure
pretty
about
sure it's
that?
67. Yeah, he turned 67.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I actually don't know how old he is.
No, I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't think I've ever asked him how old he actually was. I know what his birthday is, the actual day. I remember that, but...
Yeah, and then, like, my cousins, my aunt, my uncle, and, all the daughters, we all got together and kind of spent some time with him and sang happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Why are we singing the African version? I feel like I'm in church.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Jump and singing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to wanna say happy birthday to you. I wanna say happy birthday to you. I wanna say happy birthday to you. I wanna say happy birthday to you. Now close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes.
I was ready to start harmony. I was ready to hit the harmonies for you guys.
The entire candle.
Right? Like ice cream soup.
Okay, here we go. Bit minutes already.
Mhm.
I didn't get to play pickleball with him, but it was good to see him. Yeah, it was good to spend
Yep.
another year. And I feel like sometimes we take that for granted. People who don't celebrate birthdays.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can not want to celebrate a birthday.
I mean, birthdays do feel a little bit different as you get older, right? Like they're like super fun and exciting when you're younger and you want to like always do something.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like as you get older, you kind of just want to see people that you're close with. You don't necessarily like need anything.
I need
Yes.
money.
Anyway, what I mean is like you just want to spend time with people you're close with.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's how it is once you start getting older, but
You know what's crazy? And I didn't actually put two and two together until now it's time for me to renew it. So in Canada, you can have a passport for about 5 years, I think it is, or 10 years.
yeah.
And I've had a passport for 10 years because I got the 10-year one.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't had one stamp on it. So that means I've had a passport for 10 years. And I didn't do or go anywhere for the last 10 years.
Well, I mean, you've went places, you just haven't gone out of the country.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, I haven't gone to a beach, like an actual beach. I haven't explored the world. I haven't actually gone on an airplane and left Canada. I think, did we even actually leave the province other than going to
Quebec?
which is the norm for us?
No, we haven't.
Or explore different parts of Ontario? I
Nope.
actually I felt kind of sad.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what am I doing? And now I have to renew it, but I was like, what do I have to renew? Like, what am I, like, should I renew my passport? Because where am I planning to go? And that was kind of like, made me think about, wow, another year has gone by and I have not renewed. I haven't gone anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I actually haven't had a passport. I've never gotten a passport. So I haven't been out of the country since I was like a little kid with my dad.
Well, yeah, now you definitely need one. You can't go anywhere without a passport.
Yeah. But
But
no,
doesn't that make you kind of feel sad? Like,
yeah.
I haven't explored the world, and the world is so big, and we haven't like done 0.01% of it.
Oh, I know. But yeah. No, it is a little bit does make me a little bit, I guess, sad. I don't know if that's the proper word, but it's like makes you take a step back and be like, you know, what experiences am I actually experiencing in life?
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I know that's something we've always said is, you know, we want to actually experience things, and that's why we actually like doing certain types of podcasts, and we started with a vlog channel at one point, right? Like certain vlogs where they're kind of like a pod vlog or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what? Yeah. Where we kind of film what we've done and then
Kind of reflect on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we wanted to create those memories of things we would do. But you're right, we haven't done anything outside of our small little bubble.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
I want to know how many places, countries you visited. Comment below.
Yeah.
I would love to know. Because there's some people who actually like have a map and they
Yeah.
like they mark on where they've traveled. So I'm just really curious to know.
Yeah.
And what's it like?
No, I know. Like I deal with a lot of clients. Like every week, there's at least a couple that are like, "Oh yeah, I'm going out of the country. I'm going here. I'm going there." The one
Mhm.
client I talked to today, he's in Egypt right now. Like they're just they're everywhere, traveling the world, and I just haven't done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, does make you take a step back and think, eh?
Hmm. Like, am I really just supposed to work and then die? Pay bills that I didn't even ask to pay for, but I gotta survive?
Yeah. But anyway,
But anyways, yeah.
not trying to be depressing here.
That wasn't trying to be sad. It was just like a realization.
Yeah. But there is something we did just this weekend
Yep.
that was fun. It was
Is
crazy. Trust me
It was
when I say it was
intense.
crazy. And I'm still sore from it. Still sore. And it was Sunday.
We did the grit and grind trail race.
Yeah.
So we did another race.
Well, I never. That's my
Yes, it was
first
his
race.
first race that he's done.
That is your second.
Yeah. So I done a 5K and this is my 10K.
Yeah.
And this is your first race that you did a 10K.
Yeah.
You guys, this man didn't even train.
Barely.
Barely train for a 5K.
I was able to do a 5K,
Mhm.
but like my knees were getting a little bit sore because I got kind of my one knee is kind of bad.
Yeah, but the brace helped. You
The
put
brace
on one of
helped,
those stretchy
and
things.
one thing that I mean, I haven't been training necessarily for running, but what I was doing small little leg workouts every morning. I would do a few little squats, I do a few lunges, I do calf raises, a couple small little things every morning,
Mhm.
and I do sets of like 15. So in total, I'd probably do 100 reps of random stuff, whatever I kind of felt like doing. I never really got a set plan. It was just something to help. And I feel like that did actually help my knee.
Mhm.
I really do, because my knee doesn't hurt anymore. It's just my muscles now
Yeah.
because of how intense this race was. So if you don't know, and which you probably don't, the Grit and Grind, it's a race here in Chelsea, Quebec.
Yes.
Is where it was. So it's just outside of Ottawa.
Is that Camp Fortune?
Camp Fortune, which is a ski hill.
Mm.
So now if
Ski
you
hills.
Yes. So now if you can imagine, because it was at a ski hill and it was a trail race, can you guess what we had to do? Can you guess? Let me know.
You had to hike up all the trails. We had to hike up all the hills. It was intense. Like normally there's a ski lift that will take you up to the top. The very, very top.
Mhm.
We had to, in quotation, run.
Yes.
I
But
don't think anyone actually ran
now
that.
it wasn't just going up and then down.
Mhm.
It wasn't like that at all. They had us run up a little bit and then it went down through a bunch of bushes. So like I don't know if you've ever seen or been to a hill where they have in the summertime the bikes. Like you can bike through and they have like the boards that you have to run over or bike over and different things like that, but you go like really like in between the trees.
Okay.
You know the boards that they had set up?
No.
They look like little bridges.
Honestly, I was just looking down and praying to God I didn't just bust my face.
Anyway, I forget what it's called. Yeah. I know. For most of it, I was looking down too. But yeah, I forget what it's called, but there's a name for it. Anyway, they had us running through that, and then we ran up a little bit, and then you had to run down. We ran all the way down to the bottom, and we finally got to one section. Amelia left me.
You're
Left
jumping
me.
all over the place. Okay, so how we ended up doing this race is the guy that I work for, he was like, hey, do you want to do this trail race since you like to run? And I said, He's like, just look it up online and let me know if you want to do it. So I said, okay. So I looked it up online. I barely did any research. It just sounded fun. I was like, 10K, because you guys know we're going to do the half marathon in October. So I said, this is the perfect time to see if I can do this. I can definitely do a 21K. So I said, whatever, I signed up. Sounds like fun. I'll do it. So then after I was telling Curious, hey, do you want to do this with me? Like, it's a 10K. Like, it'll be perfect to train for it. He said, sure, I'll think about it. So he did more research on it.
I was hemming and hawing. I was like, I don't know if I want to do 10K. I don't really know if I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
This and that.
And I didn't really know what a trail race was. I just thought, it's run. It's the same thing. Maybe you're running on some rocks. Didn't think much of it, so I said whatever. And I had shoes, right? Those shoes that we showed you, the Nimbus gel, whatever, 26.
Yeah.
By Asus. By Asus?
They're by Asics, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I was planning. And then Curtis was like, no, you actually need new shoes. Like, you need a hard rubber shoe. So then we went literally probably, I think it was like 3 weeks before the race.
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. And we found shoes. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep them.
Yeah. Because
they were kind of hard and I wasn't used to that. So I was like, whatever, we'll think about it. He actually didn't sign up until last week. On my dad's birthday is when he decided he was ready to sign up.
Literally a week before.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, it's now or never. Like, do you want to sign up? And good thing you did, because they actually sold out. Like, literally, I think it was like the Tuesday. They said they sold out.
There would have been no more bibs available.
Yeah.
Like race bibs, your number there.
Mm-hmm.
But.
So anyways, the one thing my boss just kept saying to me was, it's hard. I just want to let you know it's hard. Like, there's going to be times where you're probably going to, like, have to crawl up the hill. And I was like, I'll be fine. Like, I'm not really thinking much of it. Like,
when she told me this and she came back from work and said there's parts where you have to crawl, I literally thought we were going to be doing one of those, like, mud runs where, like, you have to crawl through mud, you have to jump over things and then, like, land in, like, a mud pit. And you know how they have, like, netting that you have to, like, kind of climb underneath and, like, make your way across. Like, that's literally what I thought we were doing. I thought we were doing a mud run, not a trail race, the way you were explaining it. And that's what I prepared for. I even bought myself, like, the Gore-Tex shoes that are waterproof because of this.
Oh,
because I literally thought we were going to be running in mud.
See, yeah, I thought we were running in mud, but I thought it was just gonna be like a step in mud. And he just told me about one hill. He was like, oh, there's a hill that's so steep, and then you just have to, like, make your way up there. You might want to crawl. And I was like, okay, sure, one hill. Not thinking anything of it, right? So anyways, day of the race, I'm getting nervous. Chris is getting nervous. We get there. I think there's about there's over 500 people that were there, I'm pretty sure.
No, because the race had 280 something people.
It had more than that.
No.
Maybe it was just for the 10K.
Well, yeah,
there was the 10K, the 5K, and the 2K.
Yes, there was 287 people, if I'm not mistaken, in the 10K race. But yes, you're right. They had the 5K race as well, and then they had the 2K.
Yeah.
For kids.
But anyways, yeah, so we get there, we meet up with his family, and they're all like, are you ready? Are you ready? We're all like super excited to start. And Curtis was making his way all the way to the back. You guys remember the last podcast where he was giving me ish for wanting to start way in the back because I said I was nervous and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to keep up. Well, let me tell you, I look around, this man's gone. I'm like, where's Curtis? I look, he's all the way in the back making his way, and he's there standing, smiling, hiding behind people so I don't see him.
I didn't want to get trampled over.
Come up to the front. So we make our way. We're more in the front, but still somewhat in the middle.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, when it was time to start running, people left us. Like, people were passing us left, right, and center. And we're like, wow, people are serious. This must be intense. Do you want to continue? You want me to continue?
Yeah. No, I mean, there was people that, like, took off, but for a lot of the group, I feel like we kind of stayed together for a good, like, I would say 1 kilometer to 2, in between there.
You think we stayed with my boss's family for 2
Oh
kilometers?
no, they took off.
Oh yeah, they left us.
Yeah,
They
they were the couple. They were the few that like they were just gone.
Yeah, they were the elite athletes that I'll tell you.
I'm just talking about like the majority of the rest of the people in the race.
Yeah.
We all kind of stuck together, and there was like this. The very first hill wasn't even much of a hill, to be honest. It really wasn't. Now that I did the whole race,
Mhm.
but I'm like starting to climb this hill. I was like, oh my god, this is what I signed up for, and I was already gassed.
Mhm.
Like that first small little hill, I was already like, oh my god, I don't know if I can finish this. I know for a fact I'm only like not even 1 kilometer in, and I am tired. But anyway, yeah. So like we kept up with each other for a little bit. After that first little hill, we went across this small little like bridge thing.
You didn't think that first hill was bad though?
It was.
Yeah, I
Trust
was
me.
kind of like, oh, thank God there's only one hill.
But I think it was because literally it was the very start of the race.
Yeah, it wasn't even like you started
So-
running on the flat first.
Yeah.
It was just uphill.
It was
you
just
went.
straight up.
Yeah.
It wasn't too steep, but I think because the race had just started, everybody was kind of trying to run up the hill
Mm-hmm.
and pushing themselves more. Like it was like they overestimated how fast they should be running.
Yeah,
And
they
everyone was
also
trying to keep up with each other.
overestimated how hard it
Yeah.
was going to be because I was talking to a lot of people throughout that race and they were like, man, this is harder than we thought. But anyways, so we made it up the first hill
Yeah.
and then we just started running through straight bush.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing your girl bought bug spray. Listen,
The bugs are bad.
the bugs were bad. There were so many bushes.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I couldn't even concentrate about the amount of bugs that were probably in the bush. I just kept thinking, don't fall. Don't fall. Don't embarrass yourself.
Yeah.
Don't be the runner that has to get transported by the ski lift back to the...
They had medical people like in various locations.
Yeah, I didn't want to be that person. So I just kept saying to myself, don't worry about the bugs. Just concentrate on yourself.
But yeah, so we're running like after that first hill, we
Mm-hmm.
we went over some small little bridge, we started running through the bush, and that was the point where I was just like, me and you were like beside each other,
Yeah.
and I was just like, no, just go, leave me behind, I'll catch you later.
He actually did say that. He's like, "Okay, I'm done."
I'm done. Just go.
And I left him. But it was so hard because like I train with headphones. So you weren't allowed to have headphones for safety reasons
You were
for the race.
not supposed to. There's a lot of people that did have
Yeah,
them.
they had one in their ear, but I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I think if I had the headphones, maybe I would have done better in my time.
Yeah.
But I was just like, oh, no headphones. So it was hard for me. And then it was hard for me too because when I was running the 10K, I trained with water. Remember when I was telling you guys that when I ran the 5K,
Like drinking water.
yeah, I didn't drink any water. Like I was just used to running and not thinking about water. But with the 10K, I needed water. Like it was hot.
Yeah. And they did not have enough water stations.
No, they didn't. They had
Like-
3.
Like, yeah, so 10 kilometers and 3 water stations. So you didn't get water very often.
No.
It was every like 3.3 kilometers, I'm assuming roughly.
It felt longer than that though.
But,
But
well,
anyways,
anyway.
yeah. So we're going. So once we met up the first hill, we made it down the. Then we had to come down the hill, and then we started running through the bushes, which is pretty flat.
Yeah.
And then you're hitting the leaves, like you're literally running through mud. Like it got muddy, and I was so mad because my shoes weren't waterproof, and I got
Yep.
mud that seeped through my shoes, and then my socks are wet. It was the worst feeling ever.
Yeah.
But I can't. Okay, Amelia, you signed up for this. You got this.
Yeah.
So I kept running. This is when me and Curtis we separated. I didn't even think twice. As soon as you said just leave me, I left you. And then I made it to another hill.
Yeah. So once you got out of that little bush area
Mhm.
and it was like a tight trail, it actually went down. So you had to go down, and you finally got down to like the road pretty much.
Yeah.
And
You're thinking it's not bad anymore. Okay, the rest is gonna be flat.
and then you come around this corner where you see a ski lift.
Mhm.
That is all you really see is a ski lift in that section. and then you look up. So, but like you, I don't know how many people you had ahead of you, but by the time I got there, that hill, there was not a single spot of it that didn't have a person. Like,
Yeah.
it was just like the entire way up, there was people climbing this hill.
Yeah, everybody was walking. No, I didn't see one
Yeah.
person.
But
Maybe the elite athletes ran that hill, but by the time I made it to that hill, everybody was walking.
yeah. Yeah. I stopped a few times, trust me.
There was a lot of people that
I
stopped.
literally thought my heart was going to explode. I thought I was going to have a heart attack, fall down that hill,
Yeah.
and the medic people were going to have to find me at the bottom.
He's not lying because when I made it to the hill first and I was climbing up, I said, "Oh man, I don't know how Curtis is gonna make this hill." Curtis is probably cussing my name right now.
Oh, trust me, I was. I was telling the people beside me, this one guy, he was struggling heavy. And like, he would stop, I would pass him, I would stop, he would pass me. So we ended up talking, and I'm like, my girl signed me up for this. Like, I got life insurance. She trying to collect. He just started laughing. He's like, oh, I know. This is crazy. I didn't know what I was signing up for. Let me tell you, honestly, that hill, if you've ever went skiing or snowboarding and you know what a double black diamond, I found this out after. I didn't know when I was climbing it, but I researched it after. It was a double black diamond hill.
What does that mean?
That is the steepest hill
Mm.
that a ski resort will have, is a double black diamond. And that's what they had us climbing.
Yeah.
They had us climbing the steepest hill that they have.
People were sitting down. People
Mm.
really thought they weren't gonna make it.
And trust me when I say, like, in the winter, it's all snow covered, right?
Yeah.
So you expect or you think that in the summertime, it's just like a nice grassy, nice smooth slope. No.
Nope.
No. It was rocks,
Mud.
mud. It was a whole bunch of different
Loose
things.
rocks. So when you're climbing, you're trying to grab onto like the weeds, trying to help pull yourself up.
Mhm.
Rocks are slipping underneath your foot. You praying that the next person ain't gonna try to grab your foot so they don't fall.
Yeah.
But there was like a couple of times where I was like, should I grab this person's foot down?
Wow.
But the entire, I was like, I need help.
Yeah.
This person looks strong enough in front of me. Maybe I can grab on.
Would have pulled them right down and then fell with them.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, that hill was intense.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I mean, it wasn't terrible. There was another pretty.
No. Once you made
decent
it
hill.
through that, you had to run down.
Yep.
And then that was pretty bad too because when you're running down, right, you don't want to run down too fast because there's large branches that are sticking out
Yeah.
of the ground.
You don't want to like trip over anything because then you'll just go tumbling down. Like,
and then there's mud. Exactly. You don't want to tumble down on another person. So you have to slow down at a good pace.
yeah.
And so once you made it through that, there was a straight path through the bushes. And it's funny how like there were so many different groups that were divided.
Mhm.
So the group that I tried to stay with those three friends, those three people was a guy and two girls. I tried to keep up with them because there was a point where there was no one behind me and there was no one in front of me but them three. And they kept speeding up. And I imagine you're in the middle of the bushes. And I was like, there's no way in hell I'm going to be the last one in these bushes by myself. When I don't know how far behind the other group is. I don't know how far ahead the other group is. So I was like, I'm sticking with them.
And you were scared to take the wrong turn because they had little small like flags every so often.
And the flags were so confusing.
Yes, they kind of were.
Yeah.
So like if you weren't actually paying attention, you could pass one that you were supposed to turn into the bush from, and like
and there was a point where I was kind of ahead of the three friends and they were following behind me. They were following me. And I heard one of them say, are we down the right path? I was like,
I don't know.
I said, I don't know. I was just running. Like, why are you following me? So I kind of stepped aside and said, no, you guys go ahead because I'm not going to be held responsible for taking the wrong path.
Yeah.
Because you're always following the person ahead of you, right?
Yeah, no, it's true. For most of it, I had people ahead of me, and then eventually I didn't have anybody ahead of me.
I can't believe you
I
did
would-
that by yourself.
Oh yeah,
You're crazy.
I just managed somehow. I don't know,
Yeah.
but came to a point where we pretty much ran back down to where the starting line is.
Mhm.
Like if I looked off to my right, I can see the starting line. And then there's this lady standing there. She's like, anybody doing the 5K, continue straight. Anybody doing the 10K, turn left. Let me tell you, when I turned left, I seen another massive hill, and I was like, no way. There's no way there's more to this hill after what I just climbed.
Yeah. Yep, there was.
So I looked to my right. I was like, should I just call it? Should I just go back to the start line and say, I'm over it? I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. But no, it was all mental.
It was.
I pushed through it. I was like, no, just turn left. Once you start, you'll be in it.
Yeah.
And you'll just do it.
Once you made it through the last hill, though, you started hearing people's names being called. Like, you knew you were getting close to the end. But you
Yeah.
know when, like, the end is right there, but it still seems so far? That is what it was. Because no matter how... Like, the running through the bushes was so long, and I just kept hearing the announcer's name saying, the announcer saying, oh, this person finished, this person, congratulations. And you're like, okay, I'm right there, keep running, keep running, keep running.
And
there
it
was a
just
point-
never came.
Yeah, it just felt like it was never coming. And even there was times where I stopped running and I had to walk. And I was like, hey, no, Amelia, just keep running, keep running, keep running.
Yeah.
Kept running, and it still felt so far.
Yeah.
But finally, you made it out. And then once again, the first thing I did was, okay, where's my damn medal? Where's my medal? I
Yeah.
need my medal.
Yeah.
I deserve it.
Which you did get.
We got to.
Yes.
Yes. Us. Yes. We got it. It's the Grit and Grind 2024 medal right here.
Yep. So now that's your second medal.
Second medal, you guys. I went
Yep.
from 0 to having 2 medals.
Yep. But yeah, it's funny because at the end, there was one last like medic person, and I was like I knew I was getting close. I was like, I have to be getting close. I have to be. So I asked them, I was like, how much is left? And they said, you got 1.5 kilometers. I was like, all right. So I just that was when I just actually started pushing it, and I actually caught up to some people, and I
that's
started
good.
passing a few people because I was like, no, I know I'm pretty far in the group because when I was climbing that massive hill, there wasn't a whole ton of people behind me. There was some, but there wasn't lots of people behind me.
Yeah.
So I knew that I was near the back of the group. So that last 1.5 kilometers, I just pushed it as much as I possibly could.
Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah.
My boss's daughter did the 5K, and she was saying how there was this guy that started not even 5 minutes in the race. He said, I'm not doing this anymore. And then he turned around and
Yeah, I can
left.
imagine.
It was intense.
That first hill, it was no joke. Like
no.
you definitely, if you never did it before,
But I've trained for 10K before.
yes,
And
but this was
yeah.
like that's what I mean. If you didn't know what you were signing up for and you've never done this type of race before, it was very overwhelming
It was.
to start it. But like once you get into it, you're like, yeah, I'm already in it, and I just need to keep going. I just
Yeah.
need to keep going, and that's what you just got to like.
Keep telling
that's what I
yourself?
kept telling myself. I was like, I just got to just do it. Just keep going. Just keep going.
I kept telling myself I can do all hard things. That's right. I can do all hard things.
Yeah,
But did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun.
I had a lot of fun too.
Yes.
That's definitely something I want to do next year as well. But yeah, someone finished the entire race in, what was it, under an hour?
51 minutes. 51 minutes to do this intense. Like
He definitely was an elite athlete.
like 51 minutes just for a standard 10K is pretty good. Now, to add the hill and all this, like running in between trees and running up and down hills, like,
Yeah, no, they
that is
trained.
intense.
Yeah.
Some people are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
I just want to know how fast they were going up that second steep hill. I need to know.
yeah.
I need to know how fast those legs were moving.
Oh, I know.
Because
Yeah, like-
I finished at 1 hour and 32 minutes and some change. I think it was 1 hour 32 and 37.
Yeah, it took me like 2 hours.
Yeah, it took you exactly 2 hours to finish. Yeah. And the entire time. So when I crossed the finish line, like we're all there waiting for Curtis. And I'm thinking to myself, am I going to see Bim coming down the ski resort? The ski lift, like there were just so many different things that was playing through my head. Like Beb's there passed out on that big hill that I was like, I don't know if he's gonna make up that hill. And it's so, I told my boss, I said, honestly, that second hill, I don't know if my boyfriend made it up that hill. I have a feeling, and I had to, like, I imagine you literally just sitting on that rock cussing me out. And I started laughing because I was like, I really want to know where he is along this race. And then someone else said, well, where'd you leave him? I said, I left him at the start. A kilometer in, he told me to go and I left.
Yeah.
Would you guys leave your partner if you guys were doing like a race like this? Or would you stay back and help them finish?
I don't know. I told you to leave. I was like, I'm not going to just hold her
But
back.
did you really want me to leave or did you want me to stay?
No, I wanted you to.
Okay.
I actually wanted you to because I knew like I'd be fine. Like I would make it through.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I would. I just knew I wouldn't do it at the pace you would.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, no, I'm not going to hold you back. Just go. Just go. Don't stay. Don't hold yourself back from pushing yourself to what you can do just because I did not train for this.
Yeah. Oh, wow. You're a good man. You are a good man. Because I know if it was the other way, I'm like,
Don't leave me.
Don't leave me in these bushes. Oh, no. I would have pushed myself to the point where I probably would have been the one being sent down.
Yeah. But no.
You are a good man, Curtis.
Yeah.
A very good man. You guys, I have a good man.
But no, I didn't want to hold you back.
No, that's nice of you. But I was so happy to see you finish. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
I really am.
I'm proud of you too.
You had a hard time doing the 5K, so that's kind of like what made me nervous. And you
Yeah.
didn't really want to do the 10K, but you did the 10K because you said like me and everybody else was. You thought everybody else was doing the 10K.
Yeah. I literally thought everybody was, but like your boss. So the husband, he did the 10K with us, with his son and his girlfriend, but the wife and daughter did the 5K.
Yeah.
Right. So they just did the 5K together, just them two.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I knew I'd be fine. Like there was points where, yes, I did walk a little bit, catch my breath. My knee started hurting from time to time, but it's weird because my knee only really hurt on the flat terrain. Anytime there was like dodging trees, going through the bushes, climbing, going downhill, it didn't hurt.
Yeah.
But it was literally the flat terrain. So I don't know what it is about that actually hurts my knee. But those are the parts where I was like, I was running because it was flat and it was easy. But then I was like, oh no, my knee. So I kind of just slowed myself down a little bit. But
You gotta go at your pace.
Yeah.
I felt like I was on Survivor,
Yeah.
the TV show, and there was just 4 of us left. Me and the 3 friends there in the front. It felt like it was just us 4. I really didn't know how many people were ahead of me. I didn't know how many people were behind me. At one point, I was, like I said, I was nervous for you because I was like, did he pass me? And I didn't even know. Like,
Nope.
but all in all, it was definitely an 11 out of 10 hardness.
Mm-hmm.
And it was definitely 11 out of 10 for fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, if you can do something like that,
Yeah.
that is a race I would recommend
Yeah.
doing. It was a lot of fun. I think we should definitely try one of those mud races.
Yes.
I'd be so down to do it. Maybe next
Mhm.
year we can train.
Yeah.
I know you said there's a couple coming up in September, but our half marathon is
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
up. And
No. We'll sign up for a few for next year.
Mhm.
So there'll be a couple different ones. I actually talked to one guy at my work because he's like really fit. Like he bikes to work. He'll even like on his lunch break, he'll
Mhm.
go for a run.
Oh wow! See, I
Like
just walk.
like he's intense. He's never signed up for an actual race. He's ran a marathon. He's said like
the distance.
yeah, like the distance, like he does that every so often just for fun, just by himself. But I feel like it's not the same. Like when you're in that group of people and you're around a bunch of other people that are doing it, it's like
Mhm.
it's a whole vibe. Like it really
It
is.
is. Yeah.
And you're donating money to charity. Like you pay to race, yes,
Mhm.
but the money goes to charity and like I don't know. The whole event, it's like it's literally an event and like I said, it's just a vibe. It's different than running and training by yourself.
Mhm.
So to me, I feel like it is worth it to go and actually do these races from time to time.
Mhm.
Now that I've experienced it, I actually did really enjoy it, and I am looking forward to doing more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
See, once you do one, you're addicted. Now they got one medal going for 3
Yeah.
medals, y'all.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, no, the guy I work with though, he did say he's actually signed up for a Spartan,
Oh wow.
the Spartan race. Yeah,
Mm.
Spartan or Iron Man.
No, Spartan, I think.
I don't know.
Spartan is the one coming up.
One of them, Spartan or
Mhm.
Iron Man. I don't really remember which one he said, but I know that both of those, either one it is, they're intense.
Yeah.
I do know that. So that's going to be the first one that he's ever done. But yeah,
Good for him.
yeah.
I had I don't know if you guys remember in the 5K one where we talked about getting like these this black package that had sugar or carbohydrates, and they said that a lot of people who run races, they eat this. It gives them like those energy.
It's like a
We
gel.
bought one. Yeah, I bought the gel. You had the bar.
It was the granola bar, yeah.
And the gel actually kind of upset my stomach. It kind of made me nauseous. Like the first time I ever took it, I only took like a bite for my 5K and that was it. This time I actually like pulled it out a couple of times and I was eating it. But I think because I was very dehydrated, maybe that's why I felt nauseous. But
Maybe.
I don't think for the 21K I'm going to do that.
No?
I don't think so. I don't find it gave me energy.
No?
I felt like I was just running normally. Like there was no burst of energy because I felt like by the time I got my third wind, we were coming up the hill and then
Yeah.
that disappeared.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find it didn't really help me. I don't know. What do you think? How did yours? You ate yours though.
I don't know
actually.
because you would need to compare it on another day without using it, right? I don't know. You can't just say it didn't do anything because it might have, right? You don't know, like how you would have felt if you didn't have it.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't know. So, but anyway, apparently carbs are supposed to be your energy. And then if you don't have carbs, then your body starts eating your protein and then you're going to be sore for longer and more sore because now your protein is supposed to be your healing thing. And there's a whole science behind it, why people eat these things before they do strenuous activities.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
It was a great confident booster just to finish.
Yes, it did feel very good to finish. So yeah, if you've ever considered doing a race like this and you just haven't yet, honestly, just sign up because that is what I did literally a week before the race.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed myself. I did have fun. In it, I was cussing her, trust me. It was like as if she signed me up for this and didn't really and truly tell me what I was signing up for. But you're right. By the time like you actually finish and you see that finish line, you're like, you start feeling good. You're like, wow, I actually accomplished this. you know, the entire time I was like, I can't do this. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And you just keep pushing. You just keep pushing. And then you get to that end and you're like, wow, I actually did it.
Isn't that a book? The train that thinks he can. Choo choo. I think I can. I think I can.
Thomas?
I think I can.
Thomas the Train?
Yeah, there you go. Thomas the Train, y'all. That's what's been going on with us. That's our adventurous weekend that we had last weekend. That's why we didn't post.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to film last weekend, but it was just too hectic for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, tell us what's been going on with you. How was your week? We might just end the podcast here because I have to work tomorrow. I'm getting pretty sleepy.
It's getting a little bit late. It's getting dark. You might have seen the camera change the color now.
Yeah.
But it is getting dark, so we're going to end it here. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had fun experiencing this race kind of with us.
Yeah, we didn't really get to film much. I did get a couple short videos, so I'll definitely make sure I insert them here. But y'all, it was intense. So
yeah, still recuperating.
Yeah,
still recuperating. So
I should have taken the next day off. All I know is that for that marathon, that half marathon that we're doing, I'm definitely taking that Monday off.
Like booking it off now.
Yeah. I'm definitely taking it off.
Use a vacation day.
Yeah, because like the way the soreness was creeping up for the last 3-4 days, we're not doing that for the half marathon. I don't even know if I can move. And it's funny because my boss's wife was like, "Oh yeah, you should learn how to ski at this resort." And I said to her, I'm like, "Girl, I'm about to show up in a body cast if I learn how to ski. I would love to learn how to ski, but
yeah,
I probably will need to do that on vacation where I know I have a couple extra days off so I can recuperate."
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, so that's it for this Thing of Ours podcast. Do you have anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
No? All right. Let us know what's good with you guys. Tell us something new. Tell us something good. I hope life has been good to you since the last time we talked. But if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, like this video, join along with the family so that you never miss out on this Thing of Ours podcast. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode.
Yes. Have a good day, a good week, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, happy Labor Day. Peace.